All right, thanks, Chris. I'm live here at Our Daily Bread this morning in downtown Albany. Jason Warren is with me. He is the owner here and I guess you could kind of say head chef. But Jason, this place used to be where the farmers market was here in downtown Albany.
Yes, sure did.
So why did you guys decide to take it over and turn it into this great restaurant?
Well, we've always been bakers in the past, and we were looking for a place to put a kitchen, and kind of fell into the place, and looked at it in the layout and the old building, and it was just really a really nice fit for what we were wanting to do. So we took it and bought it, and we loved the whole vegetable piece of it, the local farmers and everything, and didn't want to get rid of it. So we just kind of incorporated it into what we wanted to do.
I love it because you still have a little mini farmers market here. You can buy all sorts of, I guess, fresh vegetables here, still locally grown.
Yes, yep. Local and organic. So, and the biggest focus is our local farmers. You know, we don't want to pass up any of those, but and that's what we try to get in the most is our locals.
I know you use all of these vegetables back in your kitchen where people can come get lunch.
Yep, yeah. We try to concentrate on a farm to table type of infant, and so anything. If you get a tomato from the back, it come off the floor out here, which came from a local farmer. We cook spaghetti squash, which came from a local farmer. We come just walk right out here. We grab it off the front, take it to the back, and cook it up.
How fun. So is your, I guess, kind of menu evolving as the different vegetables come in and out of season?
Exactly. We run a seasonal menu. We run an everyday menu, and then we run a seasonal menu. And each of it, the seasonal menu is completely focused on vegetables, what's coming in the season, what's going on right now. So it's constantly changing about 4 times a year.
Wow. So what is your, I guess, most popular or your personal favorite dish that you've got on the menu?
We do a eggplant with some fresh tomato, fresh mozzarella with a little olive oil and pesto. That's probably my favorite one right now.
Sounds yummy. Yeah. We're going to be cooking up a little bit because it is called Our Daily Bread. Yep. Do you guys make your own bread and pasta here?
We do a lot of it. Yeah, we make all of our pasta, and then we make loaf bread ourselves here at the shop.
Yummy. So how did you get the name Our Daily Bread? If it used to be a farmer's market, how does that kind of tie in?
Well, when we were baking before we bought the shop, we're a Christian family, and we wanted everything that we did to have an influence of the Christian life. Sure. And Our Daily Bread just kind of fell into it. It was a really good, it's kind of us as a family, a good representation of the family. So when we remodeled and opened back up, we decided let's just go with Our Daily Bread, kind of what we did before.
Now, you all haven't been here downtown all that long.
No, we about a year now. Wow. Yep, and Our Daily Bread's only been open since February. So we ran the farm market up through Christmas, and we closed down at Christmas, and that's when we did the remodel and opened back up at February. So, yeah.
Alrighty, well, we're going to be getting back in the kitchen in a little bit here live on Good Day. Again, live at Our Daily Bread. Kelly, back to you. All right, thanks, Kelly and Chris. We are live here at Our Daily Bread, and I was just saying that I wish they've invented smell-o-vision because it smells so good. Jason Warren is the owner here at Our Daily Bread. And Jason, I don't know what you've done, but it is smelling pretty good for 5:30 in the morning.
Good. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Of course. So we got some squash, which you were just telling me, very winter, very great vegetable for fall.
Yes. Yep. And they're just now starting to come into season, so we've added them to our new menu, our seasonal menu. So what I thought we'd do today is show a little bit of prep, how to cut a couple.
Perfect.
What we need to do to cook them up and get them ready, and then we might even plate a couple if we get time.
And eat a couple?
Maybe so.
Breakfast. I love it. All right, so first way, I guess you got to cut it in half.
Yep, let's talk about it. First we got 3 different squashes. Acorn, or butternut, acorn, and what we call spaghetti squash.
Okay.
Right? Spaghetti squash ready because that's one of the ones we're going to try to plate. But,
perfect.
On the butternut, which is a very popular one, it's a simple split down the middle. It's big and heavy.
I was going to say, that looks like it needs a big knife to cut.
It sure does. Be very careful with it. But you get it cracked open.
Tough.
Yeah, very. That's what we're looking for.
Yummy. Look at that color, though.
Yep, and that's what we want right there. It's beautiful. It's ripe. It's ready to go, and it's very similar to a pumpkin. So you just got to seed it out.
And there are not too many seeds in there. I was expecting the whole thing to be hollow.
Just this one little section, which is great because this is where you get to fill up all the goodies.
Yummy.
Gives you an open cavity ready to go. And you just simply...
So then do you stuff these squashes, or do you cut them up and...
We'll actually, once we hollow them out, and...
oh my gosh, it smells just like fall.
Yep, a little oil in your baking pan.
Okay.
A little salt and pepper, and stick it in the oven for about to 350 for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, depending on your
That's
oven.
so easy.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Once it's done, you pull it out, and it'll be nice and soft. And the way to test it is just to give it a little push.
Okay.
It sinks down inside. It's pretty much ready for you then. And then we saute up some vegetables.
Yummy. And again, these are all fresh, local, from right here in Southwest Georgia?
And come off right here, yes, ma'am.
Love it.
Sure good.
Now, if people do, of course, you want them to come down here and eat lunch here at Our Daily Bread. But if they want to, they can just come down and, I guess, kind of try their hand at it.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
Buy your vegetables.
Absolutely.
Yummy.
And we show people how to do this all the time on the go.
I love it.
Whenever
Now, what is this? It's
is what they
beautiful.
call
It looks like a flower almost.
It's an acorn squash. And a lot of folks use it more for decoration than they do eating.
Understandable. It's beautiful.
It really is. But stick this thing in the oven with a little olive oil on it, salt and pepper for 30 minutes, and it is a great dish.
Yummy.
Really nice dish. And you would just hollow it out, very similar to this.
Now, you don't want to eat this, I guess, the skin or the rind on any of these.
Some people do.
Okay.
There's a lot of nutritional value in the skins of them, but if you like, it's a little bit leathery, so it's really a preference type thing.
Got it.
Most folks don't.
Yummy.
And then last, my favorite. is
The spaghetti squash.
Spaghetti squash does the same thing. Split it down the middle. It's got seeds in it. Hollow it out. And here's what's great about the spaghetti squash.
It looks like spaghetti.
It looks just like spaghetti. And all you do, you will just rake it out.
So simple.
As you can see, it looks like spaghetti noodles.
Now, do you know why it does that?
No.
Nature.
God.
Love it. Love
The
it.
way he wanted it, I guess. But very simple. That's your dish. 30 minutes. Breaking it to the middle.
Now, again, would you cook that in the rind or out on like a plate or a pot?
In the rind, just like this, upside down, 30 minutes.
Yummy.
Little oil, little salt and pepper. Little marinara sauce on top of it, and you've got your spaghetti. But a really
Look at
healthy spaghetti. It's made out of vegetables.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Well, I am getting starving out here. Smells delicious here at Our Daily Bread. Back to you guys in the studio. How to cook up some wonderful fall and winter squash. Jason Warren is the owner here of Our Daily Bread. And I'm telling you guys, I wish they have invented smell-o-vision. I'm just getting spoiled this morning on this Monday because it smells so good. It looks like we toasted up some of your bread. Is that some of your fresh baked bread here?
It sure is. It's a honey wheat bread that we make.
Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Added it to the spaghetti squash with a little marinara, toasted it on the grill, a little bit of seasoning on it, and good to go.
Amazing. And again, you mentioned that spaghetti squash. We cooked that up in the last segment. So simple.
Yep, very easy.
So simple.
About 30 minutes. You're ready to go.
All right, so if you didn't want spaghetti squash, I guess kind of what's next? What are we cooking now?
Well, next we're going to go with my favorite, one of my favorites.
All righty.
Tomato and eggplant. So we're going to get ready to start building that.
And you mentioned this is one of your most popular dishes here.
It sure is. It's a great healthy dish. It's a lot of raw vegetables. So
This is a huge tomato.
yeah, this is what we call a sandwich tomato.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this takes one tomato.
It's like the size of my head.
Tomato sandwich, and that's what you're looking for.
Yummy.
But that's key. It's nice and red. You want a nice red tomato, preferably large. You want them thick cut. Don't slice
Now, what
them
type of
thin.
tomato is this? Can I pick it up?
A beef master. Yep.
Okay, because this doesn't look like the types of tomatoes I buy. It's got a whole bunch of these little crevices, I guess.
It's what is called a meaty tomato. Tomato.
Tomato, potato.
But all that,
Wow.
you don't have as much of your filler inside, the little seeds and stuff. It's
Sure.
a lot of meat, which makes for a great sandwich or great for this particular dish.
Yummy.
So one of the things what we're going to do,
Alrighty.
nice plate. You're going to start with your tomato. We've already grilled some what we call eggplant medallions, and you just slice it horizontally, throw it on the grill.
Okay.
A little bit of seasoning, a little olive oil, and you're going to place it. And then my favorite.
Ooh, the mozzarella
Fresh
cheese.
mozzarella cheese. Can't go wrong with fresh mozzarella. And throw you a nice slice of fresh
Now,
mozzarella.
this isn't a sandwich. It's more of a plated food.
This is a plated food.
Oh,
It's really nice, good
yummy.
whole dinner. And then just repeat it again one more time.
That looks so delicious.
And then to top it all off, a little olive oil and pesto.
Okay, and now you all have olive oil and balsamic vinegar, that you serve by the ounce, did you say?
By the ounce. You can just bring your jar in and just buy it off by the ounce.
Now, what makes it so good to buy it from here instead of, say, the supermarket?
The ones that we use it's an organic, and it comes from a well-established organic farm out in California. We have
Oh,
shipped
wow.
in over here.
Yummy.
It's great. It's great. So,
And you just mix it with a little pesto here?
a little pesto, olive oil and pesto, and you're
Oh, my
good to go.
goodness.
You can't go wrong with that right there.
And now talking about, these are raw tomatoes, but you cooked up the eggplant. How long did you cook that up for?
Eggplant's usually about 30, 45 seconds on each side.
Oh,
A
so
minute and a
sweet.
half, yep. And it really depends on your preference. Some folks like it nice and tender. Some folks like it a lot softer. So you really get to play with that piece of it.
Okay. And eggplant coming into season right now?
Eggplant is a spring and summer one.
Okay. So kind of coming out of season.
It'll start getting ready to come out of season. This is the plate that we've been doing for a little while.
Oh my goodness, you can
And
still
then
smell it.
A little nice fresh basil. Basil is very simple to grow. So
Sure.
you put a little pot in the kitchen with some rosemary.
Love it.
And you're ready to go. And that's
All
ready
right.
to serve.
And how delicious does that look? All right, you guys are open for lunch every day except Sundays, and Fridays open for dinner.
Open for dinner every Friday night.
All right, yummy. Well, guys, might taste test this in a couple minutes. We'll be back live here at Our Daily Bread when we're... This morning he is the owner of Our Daily Bread. And now, Jason, you all are the only restaurant, or one of the only restaurants left open for dinner a couple days a week down here.
Yeah, there's not but just a small handful of us now on Friday nights. Yep, sure is.
Wonderful. So not only can you come on down here for lunch and eat some of their delicious food, but dinner as well. Yeah. And now over there in our studio, we've got tons of music and stuff going on. And you all support the local farmers here with your farmers market and using fresh local produce. But you also support the local artists here at the restaurant. How do you do that?
Yep, we several different things. During the week, we try to have any of the local artists that are willing to come in and play during lunch. Right now, we've got John from the Levee. He comes and plays on Mondays, brings us sax, plays some really cool music for us. And then we have another local kid. He just graduated high school, Cole Hankins, and he comes and plays on the weekends and Friday nights for us a lot of times too. Yep.
It's a little atmosphere to go along with your delicious food, because I'm telling you guys, it smells so good down here, and it's only about 6:30 in the morning. So just wait until they get cooking for real this morning. You guys open up about 9 o'clock today?
Yep, 9 to 5 every Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
Yep. 9
Right.
Yep,
And then
sure.
those special Fridays, you open for dinner, or is it every Friday?
Every Friday night, when we're open for some type of function. We have several different ones we do. I do a First Friday event, and then we bring in some live music, and we pick a meal to cook for the night. We don't have a set menu. It just depends on what we can dig up. We've ordered some buffalo in and cut stuff like that. And then we have our Second Friday, which is a spoken word poetry event. Third Friday is an open mic for locals to come in and just sing, and we serve dinner with it. And then we support the Knights of D-Town on the last Friday of the month. We open up for dinner for it and support a lot of local artists. And we have a lot of their paintings in here, several artists that are on the walls in Our Daily Bread. So.
You guys are staying busy.
Yeah, sure are.
And in case you didn't catch all of those things that they're doing, you've all got it here on your community board.
Yep.
But it's not just the things you're doing. You support everything going on down here in Albany.
Yep. Anything family oriented, we throw it up on the community board, so you can just swing through and see what's going on downtown down here. A lot of runs, our Friday night events, and different. We've got Albany Fashion Week coming up.
Sure.
And we'll be supporting part of that too.
Of course, now that the weather's getting cooler, I'm sure there's going to be so much more going on your community board. But again, Our Daily Bread, you've been down here about a year now. Yep. Business seems to be going great, but for the people who weren't up quite at 5 o'clock in the morning when we first started out here, tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
It's a restaurant. We're a Christian family to open up a restaurant to focus on locals, the local farmers, local artists, local food, a great atmosphere. And we just want a place to bring your family to and just enjoy a great atmosphere.
And it's family owned and operated.
Yes.
It all kind of started with your wife's grandmother's 12-layer cake recipe.
12-layer cake we started cooking. And we were consigning at one of the shops, and they kept calling back, hey, we need some more cakes. And it just kind of grew from there. And now we needed a kitchen, so we ended up acquiring the old downtown farm market.
Love it.
Turned it into Our Daily Bread.
Great. And you've got your set menu, but you also have a rotating menu that you swap in and out with seasonal foods.
Seasonal vegetables. We focus on our vegetables. Whatever the farmers bring out of the crops, that's what we're cooking. So we want to cook what our local farmers are growing.
There you go. Well, they're going to be open up, and guys, it already smells delicious. Again, they're going to be open up about 9 o'clock. Come on down, eat some great food, get some ideas of what's going on out in the community, and of course, listen to some great music. Thank you so much, Jason, for opening up bright and early for us. Well, I guess not too bright. The sun's not quite up yet, but we appreciate it. Kelly, back to you.